Yeah, I want to show love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of Utah Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I gotta say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
Ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, you talk, it's the people show. Look, you talk, let the people know. Look, yeah.
This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people. And Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat. But hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast, is that Utah.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
Yeah.
It's Utah, baby.
#1 podcast.
Yo. Frank, man, Utah family, what go on? This your boy D. And of course, I got my guy, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. in the building tonight. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. Kane Nation, Larry Frank, what's going on? Shout out to the super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge is in the building.
Production in the building.
Hey, King Judge, what the hell going on, boy? What it do, man? It's a Monday night, Larry Frank, man. Shout out to the chat, Brother Blaze, man. Man on a mission. Taz in here. Jeffrey O'Neal, the family, man. The usual corporates are in the building. What it do, family? Larry Frank, it's a Monday, and we are 2-0. And we're going to talk about it. Y'all know how we do it on the recap show. We're going to stay on for about an hour. If that, we're going to give everybody a chance to come on and give their take on what they saw this past Saturday, and we're looking forward now. There's no more looking forward now, Larry Frank is here, man. Texas A&M is finally here. What it is, I think it's prime time, Larry Frank. Talk to me, brother, man. How you doing tonight, man? What's your thoughts?
Doing good, man. No complaints whatsoever. Prime time coming up, ESPN. So the only thing is they had to lose. By them losing, we wound up losing the opportunity to be featured on game day. So picture ESPN dropping Miami, Texas A&M on game day to go to Boone, North Carolina for App State and whoever they play. But App State went ahead and took it, bro. They did what they had to do, man. Like I said, like we said the other night on the show, we had the early game, so hopefully the coaches, after they finished with us, hopefully some of them got together and started taking notes.
True that, man. Texas A&M, was it a shocker to you? I know we've been saying that we didn't think they were that good, but when I gave my prediction at 10-2, when I predicted us to go there and not to win, it was like me and you spoke about, basically about the atmosphere and just being a big game and us being on prime time. B Mike, what it do, bro? What's going on? And I still feel the same way because I think that they're gonna give us their best shot now that they have lost. What are your thoughts going into this game? What are you looking to see, bro?
Well, definitely, it wasn't a shocker how App State hung with them because App State hangs with everybody. But it was a shocker that A&M wasn't able to find a way to win the game. They got superior talent and perceived to have superior coaching. But I think Jimbo kind of, let on that, hey, maybe he's not the guy that everybody hypes him up to be. We already felt like, you take away Jameis in 2013 and Jimbo is just another, hype guy that's a head coach. But that was just a special Florida State team, and I think that national championship, he needs to thank that national title for getting him $70 million and doing what he do. So they're definitely beatable in the first week against Sam Houston. They, of course, they had a rain delay, but they didn't, hit homers out the park that week. So you know. But it's real important that we got to make adjustments coming out of what we saw the other day on our end. If we go into College Station doing some of the same stuff, you know, like we did the other day, and we about to touch on it, hey, man, it's not going to be a good ending. In national television, we don't need to be embarrassed on national TV like that.
Most definitely, and we're going to talk about it right now, man. But before we do, you ain't got to throw it up in my face, man, okay, man? I see you little one of those still.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna throw it up. I mean, congratulations. You ain't no hater. I'm saying congratulations, man. Shout out to the Miami Dolphins, too. I know we got a lot of y'all in the building, too. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man. I'm not feeling the NFL tonight, man, for some reason, Larry Frank, man. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. We're going to keep on God. You know?
Hey, hold up. You got to shout out Brother Jay with them Commanders. They're undefeated, too.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, y'all. I forgot Brother Jay Blaze in here, man, with his Washington Commanders, man. So,
yeah.
Hey, man, Joseph Bernard, what it do, man? What's going on, brother? What's going on? But yeah, man, I tell you, man, I was not pleased by what I saw. Somebody knew that is. The Buccaneers. How about your Buccaneers, Joseph Bernard? Yeah. You put Dak out of commission for what, 5 to 6 weeks? Y'all did y'all thing last night, man. Everybody shining tonight but me, man. Everybody shining tonight but me, man. I'm not gonna hate though, Larry Frank.
Hey, I'm not hating. I'm gonna just ask a simple question, and even Joseph Bernard got to answer this. Was it more so your Buccaneers, or was it even more so it was the Dallas Cowboys? Come on, man. Who is the Dallas Cowboys, bro? They come on, man. Really? But you want to know, so I can't say nothing.
Well, Dak looked like my quarterback, boy. Doggone Derek Carr. Oh my God, boy, that was terrible, man. It was terrible. But let's get back
real quick before we get into Jo. We just beat the AFC champions. You can't tell me. I'm like Kanye. You can't tell me nothing. But that's NFL. Let's go, dude.
I think y'all seeing got his little thing up in his little box and everything. Well, I mean, and Larry Frank, boy, you know, I say, man, boy, I'm gonna be the only one on the show tomorrow that they get a W. You know, I mean, and E Gray.
Well, E Gray didn't get one.
E Gray didn't get one neither.
And who's the Jets fan? You got a Jets fan that's up in here. Who is that?
Yeah, somebody is a Jet fan. Who is that? Yeah, who the Jet fan, y'all?
Yeah. I can't remember who the Jet fan is, but you got a Jet fan that they didn't get it either. So, you know, like I say, man, love football.
All good. Congratulations to everybody that got their W in week 1, man. But let's talk about it, man. Let's get on, man. It's you talk, baby. Let's go.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
Okay, Larry Frank. I was not pleased by what I saw on Saturday. And I'm just going to say this, y'all. Shout out to D. Drakeford, man, because D. Drakeford woke me up last week, and I got to agree with it, man. Listen, y'all, we ain't that good. It is what it is. I'm not saying that we can't get better, but right now, y'all, it is what it is. And like D. Drakeford said last week, you know, I was asking to see more cornerbacks than I did. And I'm sorry, I didn't want to see no more after what I saw, Larry Frank, because I was asking for Malik Curtis and I was asking for Darryl Porter Jr. And we're going to have to do some work back there in that secondary. And Larry Frank, I think that they need to go back with Blades at cornerback because he ain't no safety. I'm sorry. Did you see that one pass? I mean, it looked like his A button was stuck down. He didn't even attempt to jump, man, on the one interception that he could have clearly picked off. What the hell was he thinking about, Larry Frank? Talk to me. What's up, mother?
Let me tell you something. Hey, Miss English, how you doing? Let me tell you something. I don't know if the corners are. I mean, I know we said, you know, going into the season we were thin at corner, and we're proving it thus far. But I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope because we do have a coaching staff. I think our problem with what we saw, especially in coverage with the corners, is that they're just, it's just hard to break old habits. It's hard to break old habits. I'm going to give you a quick example of that. DJ Ivy, who was doing DJ Ivy things. But that one play where he got beat Brownlee made a spectacular catch. It was a spectacular throw. Ivy played perfect coverage on that one play. The one where it went out of bounds. Ivy was right there on the ball, you know. But I just think that it's just so many old habits that have to be broken. And we don't have the personnel.
Nope.
You know what? When Coach Hayes, when we do predictions, I now see why Coach Hayes says do not put a record on it. You know, we sitting up here, you know, looking at practice, and we're hyped up and feels good, new coaching staff, getting in some recruits, flipping guys and all of that stuff. But the truth is, we're still thin at some spots, and we're vulnerable. We're very vulnerable. We saw that the last couple of weeks. Now, those were spot plays, but this is inferior competition. We're about to step up the competition. So, and subsequently go into conference play. If we continue the trends that we have had the last 2 weeks to begin the season, it could get ugly. So I won't complain because it could be worse. We could be Notre Dame fans right now. We could be Florida fans right now. We could be Baylor fans right now. Heck, Alabama, it took a missed field goal and the refs cheating for them to beat Texas. So we're 2-0. It's not the prettiest 2-0, but I'll take this 2-0 with the opportunity to improve and clean up some things and move forward because we do have the coaching staff that's capable of doing that.
And I agree with you. And, you know, the difference is between what has happened the first two games versus, you know, last year with games like this is we probably would have struggled in the first game against a team like Bethune-Cookman with the old coaching staff versus how we came out and we looked this year with this coaching staff. And with the game last week, that's a game that we probably would have lost because we wouldn't have made any adjustments after halftime to come out and look like a totally different team like we did in the second half. So, I mean, not complaining. There's just definitely things that needs to be, you know, cleaned up. And I think that they will because in this coaching staff, I do trust as well. But it goes back to like we spoke about yesterday. We definitely, you can tell that talent does make a difference because you see certain positions where guys are flashing. Like you said yesterday, Corey Flagg had a hell of a game. He played great yesterday. You know, you look at the safeties, they flash. You look at Leonard Taylor, he flashes. Xavier Restrepo on the other side of the ball flashes. So you just know that, you know, it's going to be a couple of years before everything gets back or Mario gets his guys in here to where we'll actually see a difference and a turnaround. So I definitely got faith. But like I say, I wasn't pleased with the play calling on offense. I thought I'm not, you know me, I'm not one of just saying that we should be trying to hide our hand for anybody because I don't think we're good enough to do that to where we can turn it on and off. But I got to see more spark this week, man, going into a hostile environment like Texas A&M.
I agree. I'll say this much as far as the play calling is. A lot of people are talking about how we didn't open up the playbook. But I want to put something on your brain and everybody else. To an extent, we did. To an extent, we did. Because in the first game, TVD only went for 16 attempts, passing attempts. He was 13 of 16 in the first game. This past game, he was 21 of 30. Remember, one of the things you wanted to see from the other night, you called it, you wanted to see more burn from the receivers. And we got more burn from the receivers. You had almost twice the pass attempts, and you had a lot more involvement with the receivers this time around. And I'm thinking what's happening is...
Caniac Chris, what's up, boy?
What's up, Caniac? And I'm thinking what's happening right now is I think people they're looking at the TVD that emerged last year. And remember, you had Rambo and you had Harley and you had that speed and they were taking the top off. And right now, the receivers we got now is trying to find themselves. I mean, look, Brashard Smith, he had some good catches. Matter of fact, I'll detail it. I took the notes down. Obviously, X is the dude. Targeted 7 times, 6 receptions, 72 yards. Brashard, 4 for 4, 53 yards. Keyshawn, 4 targets, 3 receptions, 49 yards, and a score on the flea flicker. Redding, 4 targets, 3 receptions, 45 yards. Brinson went 1-1 for 18. So I get it when I see people, when they feel like what's going on, what's up with the play calling. I get it. I do understand it. But I just think that Gaddis has a more balanced playbook. I'm going to try before Friday when we do the hype show. I'm going to try to go find the episode that when Gaddis first got hired and we started talking about, what kind of offense he brought to the table, because we detailed, what he did at Michigan and this and that. So the thing about it is, man, real quick to just recap that and sum it all up, it's not being done to the scale that we want to see it, but it's being done. Now, moving forward, and James just put up the comment. He said he thinks Miami will open it up. They may go with what's working, like running it down an opponent's throat. I mean, that's the thing you have to do. We have to go with what works and not necessarily with what we want to see. Do I want to see the receivers, multiple 100-yard receivers, 500 yards passing? What's up, JD? 500 yards passing from TVD, 3 guys over 100 with a touchdown apiece or more? I absolutely, that's what I want to see. But if you have the set of backs that we have, and my biggest problem was the offensive line, because they regressed bad this game. 4 sacks, no excuse. But if they can get their stuff together and you can put all of that together and establish a solid run game, it's going to be all right. I'm like Brother Jay, The thing about us as fans, bro, we watch the game and we have these expectations. And if things are going really, really well, then after we're all happy, we're celebrating. We're going to win the national championship. You know how we do. But then if you watch the game and things don't look so hot, we're just down in the dumps and aggravated and disgusted. But we got to look at the positives like Brother Jay said, man. I went back and looked at the game. I looked at the highlights because I watched it for a second time, not being emotionally invested. Because when we watch a game, we're emotionally invested. And when I watched it for the second time, even though I saw those low points, it was a lot of good. It's a lot of good we can take from that. Henry Parrish is a gem, and that's one of the things that's being forgotten about. He's doing his thing. Thad Franklin, he averaged 5 yards a carry the other day, and he's a big burly back that can hit you straight up, and he got some cutting ability. He's elusive. Tyreek in the punt return game. I mean, I'm not thrilled about how he tends to gamble at times when he's fielding a punt, but he's effective. So, and then the biggest take from everything was the second half adjustments, dude. They came second half, totally different ball game, shut them down, just new attitude. So, when was the last time we even had a second half adjustment, So, I get it. But we're going to keep our heads up on this one. In Mario, we trust. And that goes back to what Darryl Drakeford said,
And to answer U-Nation, what's up? What's going on? He said, D, when will we stop blaming the players when 90% of the teams we faced, we have more talent? And I agree with you, U-Nation. But the thing is, these are not all Mario players, and these are players that steal from the old regime that are being coached. And, I just kind of feel like once he get his guys in, I think it'll be totally different, big dog. That's just my opinion. But, we'll see. But somebody else had a good comment, too. Who was that?
Was it
Caniac Chris said something. Caniac, what did James say? Caniac said the same thing. Yeah, definitely. I take the win all day, Caniac Chris. Definitely take the win. And like I say, it's definitely, it's just looking at what we saw. And again, every team gets better from week to week. Southern Miss wasn't Bethune-Cookman the first game. And Texas A&M ain't going to be Southern Miss this week. So, again, I'm just talking about as far as just you want to just see guys stay consistent and get better every week. Like Larry was saying, the O-line they kind of took a step back. But hopefully we can get those things cleaned up this week.
Yeah, and I mean you got to keep in mind Southern Miss changed the whole approach, man. We prepared for a Southern Miss team that we thought was going to run the ball and try to run the ball down our throats, and guess what? They flipped the script, and I don't even think we really put a lot of emphasis on the passing game because we didn't think we needed to. Now, if that was the case, that's a coaching error, because you got to be ready for whatever comes your way. But we held them to 33 yards rushing. And Brownlee, their wide receiver, it was a lot of 50-50 balls that he won the battle. The problem that I have is, think about it. Now, Malik Curtis, that was a concern. But once again, how much burn has Malik Curtis gotten to this point? So you know what, man? It's a process, and I know that's a word that Canes fans don't like to hear, but we have the coaching staff that if we go ahead and implement this process, I'm okay. I'm all right. We got to get our own guys up in here. Mario has to get his own kids up in here. The only players on that team right now that's coming from the last regime that can transcend that regime into this one, and the talent would really help, is James Williams, Cam Kinchins, TBD, a couple of the offensive linemen. So, I mean, we really building up. App State was pretty run-heavy ball control against Texas A&M. Absolutely.
That's a great point. And that's what run the game, man. Coaching, bro. Like,
yes.
It wasn't the fact that they were just totally better than Texas A&M. They were smart.
Yeah.
And that's true. Everything that he said, that's true, man, Caney. Right?
And listen, definitely. Where did Frank Ponce come from? He came from App State. You don't think Frank Ponce is going to call some of his old comrades over there that he used to be with and get a couple of pointers and stuff like that? You know he will. And here's the thing. If the offensive linemen can rebound and come back from doing what they did, this needs to be Roosters coming out game right here. Mm-hmm. Parrish is going to do his thing. Thad is going to do his thing. Remember all that time we always talked about Clemson? And how Clemson, when they had ATN and everybody, had a running back by committee? We will have a running back by committee. We're building that. So if we take that approach, guess what? Clemson. I was reading the comment. Texas A&M does not have what it takes to withstand constant fresh legs coming at you, especially if we got a healthy Rooster along with an effective Parrish and an effective Thad. They're not going to outlast it. So if we can copy the blueprint, run, guess what happens? We're going to suck those linebackers up. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not going to sit up here and necessarily say that those DBs that A&M got is unstoppable. I think this may be the game that you see the top get taken off and you see those verticals happen.
But let's hope so. Definitely, because I don't want to see another slow start like we did on Saturday. That's for sure.
Right.
The lines are open, guys. If you guys want to come on and call up, man, and get your take, 404-981-3997. It's the Utah game recap show. Southern Miss versus Miami, 30-7. What are your thoughts? We want to know, man. Come on and call up. So, what time is that game on Saturday? Is it an 8 o'clock game or what's
8 o'clock Eastern? Yes.
Okay, and it's on ESPN.
ESPN, yes.
That's what's up. Yeah,
we're ranked. I think we went up to 13, and they're 24.
We got a caller. It's Utah. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
What's up, boys? It's the Italian Stallion.
It's our brother, the Italian Stallion. I can't say it like him, but y'all know who it is. James Freeman is in the goddamn building, man. Y'all say what up? Say what up?
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me. Much love always.
Most definitely. Likewise.
I'll tell you this. After watching football all day Saturday, and specifically watching our game, watching Alabama, Texas, at 3:20, I was like, we won 30-7 with the win. And then by about 2 a.m. or whatever, I was feeling really good after all the upsets that happened. to be honest with you, especially the other teams from the Sun Belt. I mean, one coach got fired.
Scott Frost did right.
Another guy's 0-3, and there's talks about bringing Urban Meyer for his dream job to Notre Dame. I mean, I'm just happy to be in the conversation 2-0. Some positives from the game, and I can't stress this enough. I loved how the coaches made adjustments at halftime, and if anybody listened to Kevin Steele today. Steele was talking about that they saw things in the first half that they had never seen on tape from any of Southern Miss's previous games. And so, it kind of caught them off guard. They held them to 7 points, and then they didn't score a single thing in the second half. So that's coaching right there. I mean, we can't say that we've seen that in a while. Same thing with Gaddis. I rewatched that game a second time, and the truth of the matter is, if we just execute a little bit better, we probably score, in the 40s, maybe even the 50s. But, balls were kind of being thrown off. The timing just wasn't there between TBD and the receivers. I also felt that the O-line wasn't playing up to snuff. And, the one thing that I don't want to hear is that it was a noon game and everything. I would just love for one time for us to come out, and I don't care who the opponent is. It's just you come out and you just beat them. And I just don't think that the players are quite there yet, and they need to understand Mario's not playing. He's not playing, and this is a culture change, and it is going to take time. And realistically, I was going to say, and I don't know if this is unrealistic or not, I want the fans to, before they start judging Gaddis, before they start judging Steele and everything, let's wait till after this game, okay? Because here's the thing. I saw a stat that apparently on A&M's roster there is 56 4- and 5-star players, okay? Appalachian State had 1, all right? But the thing is that Appalachian State had a lot of senior Latin talent, guys in their 6th year. I mean, that means something. But the truth of the matter is that we're going up against a team that has comparable talent. I mean, whether you liked Manny's guys, and everything, it's going to be, the Jimmies and the Joes, and it's going to be decided on the field. Now, where I think Miami has the advantage, without looking too far ahead, is look no further than this last Saturday or what have you. They came in with a game plan. It was not working. They changed, and it was a complete different ball club in the third quarter. I mean, they could have named the score. And the sad thing is, I wanted to ask you guys, how ridiculous of a call was Ja'Kai Clark's unnecessary roughness or whatever? He played through the whistle. When was the last time we had a lineman drive a guy out of bounds on a touchdown run, no less? And the refs call a penalty on that and negate a touchdown. People lost money on that call, guys. I mean, not that I condone betting. That's 4 points that was taken off, and that is the difference of a 26-point favorite and winning by 27, and instead you won by 23. But all I'm saying is what a ridiculous call when we've had linemen that have been thrown in the dirt, our quarterback on his back for most of the game, and here's the opposite. We have linemen run blocking and running through the whistle, and yet we got penalized for it. I just think they're scared of what could happen with this program. Honestly, they know it's coming back. They do, and it's just got to take time. That's it. But I wanted to know what your all's thoughts were on that call, and what did you all think of the halftime adjustments that were made by the coaching staff, and where can the coaching staff improve?
Well, I totally agree with you. As far as that, the penalty, I thought it was crazy. I think I spoke a little bit earlier about the adjustments that was made at halftime. Like I say, we wouldn't have saw that last year. So I definitely give the coaching staff, man, props for that, man, because, last year you seen the guys hanging their heads and just felt defeated after a half like that. So I give the coaching staff all of the credit, man. So I thought they did a great job.
As far as the call, I'm with you both on that because he played till the end of the whistle. Too many times these offensive linemen in the past didn't play till the end of the whistle. They would engage, and then when the ball carrier gets up and it's beyond where they're at in their area, they just turn into spectators. They're watching what's happening. So if you're going to get called a bogus call like that, but you're playing through the end of the whistle, guess what? I don't have an issue with it, because you know what? At the end of the day, you know what? You're doing your job. You're doing what an offensive lineman is supposed to do. Those linemen at those other schools that win titles do that. As far as the adjustments, as I said earlier, when was the last time we seen a team like this make a halftime adjustment and totally come on out there and just change how their approach was? You better believe if Manny would have been the coach and we would have went into that halftime with the same score, we may have won the game, but it would have been a nail biter, 30-26, 30-27. I'm telling you, I mean, it's happening. It's happening before our eyes, but I'm with you. Fans just need to, I get it. It's a lot of stuff that we saw before. You know, exactly. That was Michael Orr blindside, straight up. It was pretty much, it was pretty much real quick, and I'll toss it back to you. It was pretty much stuff we seen before in the first half. And hey, man, listen, I say it all the time. We got PTSD. I mean, we've seen this stuff too many times before. But the medicine to take for this PTSD is
Cuban
learning.
What's up, brother?
What's up, Cuban? The medicine to take for this PTSD is we have a coaching staff now. And anybody that doubts the coaching staff, look at the second half and tell me what Manny would have did with the second half. But that's my thoughts on that.
James, I got one for you, brother. I got one for you, James. Okay. Going into Saturday, you tell me what do you want to see from the offensive side of the ball going into Saturday night?
Okay. I think this is what's going to happen. I would like to see us start out with the running game and give them a dosage of all three of them. I mean, I'm talking, let's be smart on 3rd and 1 and get that Franklin in there, honestly. The kid is not just a big bulldozer. I mean, the kid's got some moves. And he's gotten himself into shape, and I want to see Rooster and Parrish do their thing. I'll tell you one thing. Parrish can cut like nobody. I mean, his vision and everything, he may not have the speed that Rooster does, but he definitely can make some guys miss. And he don't like to go down. So I love the heart that's there, and I'm so grateful that Kevin Smith brought him. But to answer your question, though, I expect to see the 2 tight end set not just be utilized for an automatic run. I think that they'll get Mallory and Arroyo involved. I think that you're going to see a very different game plan this go around, controlling the clock, methodically driving it down the field. And I think where the difference is going to be is the fourth quarter, because if anybody watched Miami Flo's show last night or whatever, he had a couple of the players on, including Cam Kitchen. And Cam Kitchen said he didn't even feel like he had played. He was still good in the fourth quarter. And that just tells me that that's where the difference is going to be, wearing teams down. And the thing is on the offensive side of the ball, I want TVD to get into a rhythm, utilizing, his relationship with X-Man, getting the other guys involved. I absolutely love that they've gotten Brashard Smith involved, and they need to get him the ball in any type of way. In fact, here's the deal. This Gaddis needs to put the receivers out there that will make the plays and get the ball going. And, of course, the O-line needs to do their thing, hold up their blocks, pay attention. The crowd's going to be loud, so that's going to be interesting to see how the snap count's going to be. But the thing is, I want to see disciplined football. Early on in that first drive, we had a 3rd and short, and we jumped a false start. That was the first false start of the year, if I'm not mistaken. That made it 3rd and long. TVD kind of threw one on the ground to Mallory, and then we had to punt. And I think if you pick that up, that could be, they score on the first drive, that could be a complete different ball game, So that's the one thing. One other thing I do want to see, and I'll probably talk more about it on Friday on the Hype Show, is the fact is I want to see how this team does deal with adversity. If A&M is hyped from the crowd at the night game and they're down 7-0, how do they respond? So, because if you look at it, we were down 7-3. And Miami, did what they needed to get it to 10-7, get to halftime, and then regroup, and then the rest is history. But what happens when you're facing a team that has more talent than you? Because in the past, this team has gotten punched in the mouth and folded like a cheap seat. And so where this comes in is, let's talk about all the money that was invested in the psychologists that they hired, and to try to get them mentally right, as well as not only in the weight room but the conditioning and the nutritional. That's what's gonna. It might be too soon to see it, but I'm intrigued of that's the things I'm going to be looking for when stuff goes bad and what happens. But at the same time, I'm actually on board now that I know A&M's going to give us a haymaker right off the bat. But how about for once the narrative is Miami dictates something? We don't wait for the other team. We go out there, we dictate it. And let me tell you something. If anybody looks at the body language of those kids for Texas A&M, they don't want to be there. And I'll tell you this, if this snowballs, if Miami goes in there and beats them, Arkansas is going to beat them next week, and this thing is going to snowball. And realistically, A&M stuck with Jimbo, but them players don't have to stay there. They can come, wherever they want to go. They ain't going to keep that number one recruiting class if the results aren't shown right away because they made them a promise. Mario's doing the exact same thing, but this Saturday, the results are going to speak for themselves, and I think that Miami can make themselves, as I've said, welcomed back, and at the same time, more than anything, announce themselves that they are here to stay, and any recruit that wants to join and have fun and love South Beach, because let me tell you something, there ain't nothing to do in Lincoln, Nebraska, or Tuscaloosa, or any of those places. The city sells itself, the campus sells itself, and if Miami's winning in year one with somebody else's players, and Mario starts getting the guys that do, resemble those late 80s and early 90s and early 2000 teams, then, it's a wrap, baby. It's a wrap. But that's what I'm looking for. And I think that they'll do it. I'm not as afraid of this game as I was, say, 2 months ago, to be honest with you. And my tune could change. My tune could change. But at the same time, I don't think that Jimbo's got a quarterback that can do what he needs it to do. There's no Jameis Winston on that other side. There isn't. And he benefited very greatly from stacked chips with receivers and running backs that he had that are still playing in the pros today on those teams for Florida State. And realistically, I think he's going to get exposed. I mean, it's already the wheels falling off. He was even talking about maybe doing a quarterback change, maybe do relinquish play calling duties. I'm just saying we're in a lot better spot than they are going into this game. And, I just think that we've got a lot to prove, and we're going to do it Saturday night when it comes to 12:30.
All right, man. So we're gonna man get somebody else on, man. I appreciate you calling, James, and we'll see you on Friday night, brother, man. We got a 2000 Kane that's gonna be on the show, man. A Kane legend, Brett Romberg, will be on Friday night, man. So you guys get ready for that, man. So James Freeman, I appreciate you calling.
Can't wait. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your show. Take
love
care.
you too. We'll see you on Friday.
Much love.
You bet. Bye-bye.
All right, brother. All righty. That was our guy, our brother, Mr. James Freeman was in the building. Come on, Blaze. Where you at? Waiting on you. It's a good call, man, like always, man. James Freeman.
Well, real quick, before we get
Hold on, Jamal. Jamal, I got to I'm going to let Blaze come, Jamal, then I get you.
Real quick, while we're waiting on Blaze, I just want to detail. Remember, A&M's next 4 games are Miami, Arkansas, Mississippi State, and Alabama. So with one loss already, could get ugly for Jimbo.
Right. Hey, you guys, I'm going to let Blaze come in here for a call bike, Blaze. We're going to go in order, man. I'm going to get everybody. Here you go. It's you talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
It's your brother Jay Blaze. What's going on?
What's up, boss man? Talk to us, brother Blaze.
Hey, brother Jay.
Blaze.
Hey, it's a big game coming up, man. Hey, man, Texas A&M, but they fell from 6 all the way down to 24 in the AP poll.
Mark, what up?
More, they more anxious to play up because they want to get back in the pick. We have this game.
Facts.
Hey, hold on, Blaze. We got a legend coming in too, man. We got another legend coming in, man. I think Larry Frank named him. And Larry Frank gave him a name last week. He back, man. Hey, listen. Larry Frank, you already know who it is, man. You know I gotta hit it, Blake. You know I'm finna bring him in. Larry Frank called him the Ghost Fellas. I call him Bike the Bike. We got him 3 straight nights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him to the stage. The man himself, Mr. George P.S. is in the building. Come on in here, George. Where you at?
Ghost.
What up, you talk family, baby?
What's up, Ghost?
Let me get into it one more time, J Blade, before we start, J Blade. Let me get into it.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, sir.
Come on, Blade, talk to us, bro.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, George?
I know I got on with their caller on, right? There's a caller on?
Yeah, we're going to let Blaze go ahead and do his thing, and then we're going to bring you in. Talk to us, Blaze.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, man, look, they done fell down to number 24 in the AP poll, and we number 15, so it's more, they definitely going to want to play us to get back into the mix. But I'm going to tell you, you know, our running game, that offensive line, they got to block and protect. And that defensive line got to put pressure on that quarterback because of those receivers and that running back they got. So
yes,
it's going to be a big test for our team. And if we get this win, it's going to be a big win for the program. So now I'm looking forward to beating Texas A&M. I think we can beat them. I think Mario got something for them. I think these first 2 games, which we scored 100 points within 2 games, we scored 100 points. People don't look at how we're going, you know. But I think we got something special. Mesidor, he's back. There's a couple of players gonna be back into this game.
Zion.
I think we're gonna do big things.
Okay. What you want to see? What you want to see? What you want to see this Saturday?
I want to see a win. I want to see us dominant. I want us to control the third down and get that first down. I want us to control the ball without no turnover. That's what I want to see. I want us to go put points on the board and be aggressive and physical. I want to see aggressiveness and physical game.
That's what's up. You got something up for us, man? You there, Blaze?
What happened to Larry? Larry still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm here.
So, yeah, we got to get this win, man. Hey, it's going to be a big thing, man, because Texas A&M, man, they're a different team than the first 2 teams that we played. They on the map. We got to, you know, make our stand here. This is going to be the test of the season.
I'll say this real quick, Blaze, and this is what I think a lot of people might be forgetting. Who's to say that they wasn't looking ahead to us when they lost to App State? So now they're looking at us, but in the front glass, you got Arkansas. I mean, we're in, like you say, man, I got to back up what you say. We're in way better position than what they're in right now because, like I say, man, you're dealing with, in the rear view, a loss, and psychologically, there's some doubt. Psychologically, it's not really the loss, but who you lost to and how you lost and where you lost at home. So couple that in the rear end with what you're looking at forward with Arkansas looming, and you got Miami in the present. I would not want to be in their shoes right now with quarterback problems.
Right, with injuries. They got injuries.
Yes. Yes.
I think that's what Kaniak Kane was asking earlier. Do they get any of their players back this week? And I don't know, Kaniak. I think that one they do, George.
We talking about Texas A&M?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell you on that side. I don't know if they are or not. I thought we were talking about our boys. Our boys, yeah, you'll see a lot of the Roosters, Zion, Mesidor, they're all coming back.
That's what's up.
Right.
What else you got for us, Blaze?
And I think also we was a little vanilla. We was running heavy in the first 2 games. I could tell Gaddis went to a run-heavy offense to get them prepared for this game. So those offensive linemen have to be physical with their hands and be aggressive at the point of attack. And we have to control, that line of scrimmage, and open up those holes for those running backs to play. And if guys can get our playmakers out to the open space and let them make their plays, then I think we'll be all right. I think the strength of TVD is his passing. I think he's able to pass the ball, which he was used to when he had the old offensive, the last offensive coordinator. I think his strengths was that. Now, getting him to move, which Texas A&M going to try to do, they're going to try to move the pocket. They're going to try to put pressure on the pocket. And guys got to know that. They definitely going to key on Restrepo and Will Mallory because we went to them a lot in these first two games. I know that's going to be a key factor. And plus, we ran the ball heavy. So their game plan coming in is to try to stop our run game, and force us to pass. But I think our strength is our pass. I mean, even though we have great running backs, not taking away from them, but I think we got great receivers too, if you put the right people in. That offensive line has to protect, and that defensive line has to put pressure on Texas A&M. That's the key, with no turnover.
That's what's up.
Don't forget about the tight ends. I think the tight ends haven't done anything thus far this year. This will be a good game to call the tight ends numbers because they won't be looking for that.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right about that. And Will Mallory got to be more consistent in blocking.
Yes, he does. Say it.
Say it.
Say it. Come on.
He has to be able to protect him and work on his blocking.
That's right.
That's what Will Mallory has to do. He has to work on his blocking because control of those edges is very key, and especially into this game when you got a big physical thing like Texas A&M. The red zone and short yardage is going to be key in this game. Field position is going to be key. Our special teams have to play great in this game. It's going to be key in this game. So those attention to detail, I think our coaching staff, our experienced coaching staff, will take advantage of. So go to this game and see what we have. This is going to be a good test. And if we get this win, it's going to be, like I said, a big win for the program.
Thanks.
That's what's up. What you want to get out of here on, Jay Blaze? Talk to us.
One more thing is this Thursday, man, which I got something brewing. I know you got something brewing on this takeover, this YouTube takeover. I know y'all got something brewing at y'all time.
Well, we talking about the O-line. That's what we picked Larry Frank. We picked the O-line.
Yeah.
And I think our slot is what at 9:30? I think we go on at 9:30.
9:30, yeah.
Yeah, 9:30 Eastern time. We're gonna be over on the Coach Hayes takeover, man. He doing a marathon. I think they're gonna be over there all day. What time it start?
4 to midnight.
Yeah, so
he working a whole shift, boy.
Coach A, boy, he be on that midnight train, boy, for real, man. But we'll see him at 9:30, man. So you guys, you talk family, come over to the Coach Hayes show, man. That's our brother. Y'all already know. Shout out to Flo. Shout out to John, man. Cafecito Canes, and shout out to my boy Screeter. Appreciate you, Screeter, with them stocks too, bro. I appreciate it, dog. Thank you, Screeter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to the Miami takeover, and I know y'all gonna do y'all thing like always.
That's what's up, man. Check us out on Friday. Brett Rumberg will be on the show, bro.
Okay. All right, Friday. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, man, we'll see you on Thursday, man. Love you, brother.
All right.
All right, much love, y'all.
All righty. Have a good week.
Utah, baby.
It's Utah, baby.
Blaze, I'm gonna get him. Hey, Blaze, hold on, Blaze. I gotta get you out of here.
Oh my gosh!
That's our guy. That's our dude.
Come on, Jamal Davis. Come on, man. You're next, man. You called it, man. We ain't got but about 15 more minutes, man. We got Ghost in the building if you just joined, aka George Diaz, aka Double B Bike the Bike. He in the building. Jamal, I'm gonna take this real quick, man. You talk. Call us, state your name and where you calling from.
Hey, what's going on? This is Kings for Life. Calling here from Georgia.
Kings for Life. What's going on, man? What's up? What's up with you? What's up, Chris?
Oh, nothing much. What's going on with you, D? Mr. Larry Frank Jr., Mr. George. I finally done came on the show, and I got to speak my mind on a few things.
Speak it.
You got the mic.
That's what this show's about.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I am a huge fan of you guys. I've, been subscribed for a little bit, not too long, because I just found out about you all, and I've just been watching your show, love what y'all doing, and y'all just keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, brother.
But,
appreciate you.
Absolutely. But I got a few things. When my man Stevenson caught that ball in that end zone, that was a touchdown. Yep. He didn't put a knee down, wasn't out of bounds, or anything of the sort. That was a touchdown. 2, my man played all the way through the whistle. That's what I was taught.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So why is that a penalty? But yet and still, we can mess around and get hit all in the chest, leg can be snatched apart, everything else. That's a clean play. But we go through and we do what we're supposed to do. Like,
you there, Chris?
Sorry.
Okay. There you go. I think you're going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right. So another thing, TVD just needs to calm down. Texas A&M, they know Restrepo, TVD, Restrepo. They know all of that kind of stuff. That's who he always goes to on the film. That's who he always goes to. That's the trust factor. He had other guys open, but is there trust factor there? He got to go to more than just Restrepo. He got other key players out there that can catch. Because I haven't really seen no drop balls, and God knows my blood pressure would be high. I'd be sitting there, be itching, be nervous, everything. I ain't had no problems with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we finally catching the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you something. We got to go into Texas A&M. Do not let this won't be, to me, I don't think this will be that look of the glitz and glamour. Well, you know how when you go to a big city for the first time and you just looking around. That's what happened to us in the ACC championship in 2017, and we got demolished. We going into Kyle Stadium. It ain't gonna be like that. Cristobal gonna have them boys ready. Them coaches gonna be ready, and I just feel like our boys are gonna go in there because we smell the blood. We smell it. Last time I checked, when you be in the water and you got sharks and you smell water, you better get your ass out of there. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Real talk.
Okay, that's all I know. So it's going to be either one or two things that's going to happen with Texas A&M, and this is completely on Texas A&M. Either they're going to come back from this loss of embarrassment of how it went down at this stadium with over 100,000 people there, or the air is going to be deflated out of them. But regardless of whichever team from Texas A&M show up, Miami has to show up. I don't care who we facing. I don't care which one of the two of Texas A&M show up. We got to be prepared.
That's right.
We got to be able to strike. We got to be able to contain because we got they having quarterback problems too. They got Mr. Magoo grandson back there. We got to capitalize on that, baby. We can't leave no points on the field. All them 3 and outs, we cannot leave none of that on the field. Tyler Van Dyke, he has to be protected. I do agree. Mallory do need to protect more. He do need to block more because if he doesn't, TVD is going to get hurt, and that's just bad for everybody.
Right.
That can't happen. He has to be protected. and I don't know what happened from the first half to the second half, but a light bulb went off.
Mm-hmm.
And if we go into Texas A&M playing like how we played in that second half, we gonna beat them.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody gonna get their ass put up under the eyebrows. And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it. Leave it at that. I'm waiting on it. I'm just saying.
That's what's up.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. Well, we appreciate your call, man. Definitely, man. Don't be no stranger to the show, Chris. Want you to call in. It's the People Show.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be on the takeover. Lord, I've been waiting all year for this. Oh, I've been waiting all year for this. That one y'all did last year, that was great. I've been waiting for a part 2, and it's the perfect time for it to happen. And I'll be in work on Thursday, and I'll be doing a overnight shift. But I might not call in, but I'll be in the show.
Okay.
I'm shit at.
All righty, brother. Well, we'll see you on Thursday, man.
Most definitely. Y'all have a good night. Go Canes.
All right, you too, man, brother. Take care. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
All right, man.
All right, later. The brother, Chris Kane for life, man. Shout out to Chris Kane.
It's you talk, baby.
It's the People Show, man. We here on a Monday night. Southern Miss versus Miami. We doing the recap show tonight. 7:30, man. George Diaz. Hey, Jamal Davis, come on and call back, bro. Waiting on you. I'm going to take one more caller, man. We're going to go short tonight, so get you in, and then we're going to get George take as well, man. Come on, George, while Jamal calling in. Talk to us.
Yeah,
what was your thoughts on the game?
Quick shout out to Taz, Haitian King. It was nice seeing you out there at the game, man. We spoke the other day, D. I was going to...
Hold on, George.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on, George. It's you talk. Call us. State your name and where you calling from.
You know who it is. Jamal Davis, Avon, Florida.
Look afraid.
Hey, man. Hey, my guy right there. I'm living out in my nose, man. I got beat down. Man, hey, I can't say this. Hey, at least y'all got to win. That's the whole thing about it. At least you got to win. Ooh. But, man, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I done finally seen something in these college guys nowadays. Like, man, we're looking for the old players, man, but they're not the old players.
True.
They don't they don't come to play every game. You just got to accept that. They ain't coming to play every game. And me and you was talking about it earlier, Devin, about I believe they putting the best players they got out there.
Oh, I agree. Darryl Drakeford said that. I totally agree with you. You and D. Drakeford.
I really believe they putting the best players they got out there. And I mean, we looking at it like, oh, this is the best they got. They need to play some of the young. And I mean, I guess they don't understand the game or something. I don't know what it is, man. I mean, like, back when I was coming up, man, I breathed football. I knew all the rules. I knew everything about football. Nowadays, I don't think it's like that, man. I don't know. That, you know, that they gifted, they athletic, but they don't know the game.
True.
That's basically what I see, man. I mean, boy, look at him. Like, shoot, with Florida, when the first game of the season, I was like, dog, why we ain't throwing the ball? I see why we ain't throwing the ball. He can't throw. I said, dog, I don't understand it, man. But hey, man, I mean, y'all got to come ready to play, man. I mean, the thing about it, I don't think Texas A&M gonna play like they played this game. I think they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder, and they're gonna be looking for somebody to take it out on. And you can't come with that slow start.
Definitely.
And it's gonna take pressure. It's going to take pressure. You're going to have to send blitz, and you're going to have to tell them cornerbacks, hey, man, you're on your own. I got the blitz. Because you're going to have to pressure. You don't want to get into a groove. You want to hit them in the mouth early.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't hit them in the mouth early, it's going to be a long game.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, you got to face the fight. You got to face the fight that the talent might not be that good. And you can't come back from 14, 15 points down. You understand what I'm saying? That's the whole thing nowadays, man. I mean, like, I don't think they understand football. I may be wrong, but somebody let me know what they see. I mean, like, that's what I see.
I think it's just mainly the old habits that's hard to break, JD. I think it's just there's a lot of old habits that they got to break.
I think it's a little bit of like I tell you, like today's athlete is different from athletes of the past. We had to prove he was good. They got this little system or these stars now, and once they get rated a star, they act like they are a diva out there, and then they come to the school and they expect a silver spoon, and that ain't what it is. And we got to get out of them stars, man, and get back to making athletes. That's how I feel.
That's what's up.
I think that's what's messing up the athlete today. I really think that, man, because I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say from what I'm seeing. You don't know who. I mean, you got to look at Alabama. Alabama came out and played like that's what I'm saying about these. I mean, they don't come to play every game, and that's every team. You don't know what team you're gonna get. Every team don't come to play.
Thanks.
All right, you got anything else for us?
No, that's it, man, y'all. I'm gonna sit back and listen to y'all boys, man. And Larry Frank punched me in the nose earlier, man. Talking about my Gators.
Hey, man, it wasn't a shot, bro. It was just, look, it could be what. At least you lost to a ranked team. You could be Notre Dame. Look how they feeling right now.
Hey, man. But everybody know Notre Dame in a rebuilding stage.
Okay, I'll give you another one. Wisconsin. They lost to unranked Washington State.
Right.
But I just honestly, Larry Frank, honestly, I just think they just went by the school, who the school was and all that when they went to ranking and looked at what they did last year. Every year is a different year.
True.
Sometimes, man, key players is missing from your roster that made the glue stick together that year before. And when they gone, I mean, you never know what you got. You got to put them out there and then go. Because, I mean, look, North Carolina only got by that first week. North Carolina State, and they're supposed to have been cupcake games. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what you got till probably around the fourth or the fifth game of the year.
I always say you don't know what you got until October.
I don't know about that, Larry Frank. Probably that third, fourth game, you should know what you got.
But let's be real quick before we let you go. Let's be real. The only two teams in the country that we know is Alabama and Georgia. We know Alabama and Georgia, top notch. Ohio State, even they didn't dominate over the weekend. They showed a little issue here and there. So, and then if you look at the rankings,
honestly,
do you really think
Georgia the only team? Georgia the only team really dominated.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I do think Bama's for real. I think Texas just got up to play Bama. I think we got to do for A&M what Texas did for Bama.
I don't know. I mean, the talent-wise, y'all might have a little bit more talent than Texas A&M. And I mean, it's just all putting it together, and when it's gonna click in the players' mind. When it's gonna click in the players' mind. Cause man, ain't nobody finna jump on me and catch no ball. I get a pass interference before that happens. That's what I don't understand about them, man. I don't understand these chilling days. Ain't but 15 yards.
All right, Jamal.
I don't understand it, man.
All right, we got to get ready
All right,
to get
man,
out of here.
I'll let y'all boys. Yeah, man.
Be cool,
Gonna watch
Jay.
me some football tonight.
Yes,
All
sir,
right,
man.
y'all boys, take care.
Take it
All right, later.
Yep.
It's you talk, baby.
GD, talk to us, man. So, what's going on, man, with Avonte Williams, man? Do we go, what's going on with Avonte Williams? That's what I want to talk about. That's the question I want to ask, and I've been waiting on you to get on the show to answer this. Talk to us.
It ain't the first time he does this, man. It's social media. It's bad. If anybody saw the press conference today with Mario, he actually spoke about it. He's not for that drama, so he had a one-on-one talk with him, man-to-man, face-to-face. They both came to an agreement. He's still on campus. You'll see him on Saturday.
So everything good. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's all playtime and stupid nonsense shit. But like you said in his press conference today, and what he's doing is, and now I kind of think if you have a chance, go on there. It's Kane's Access and check it out, hear it, because Mario was talking about he's just challenging players. So that's where I caught on, where he might be throwing DJ Ivy out there in the corner, Al Blades Jr. in safety, trying to get these guys to play better instead of pouching like he said in his interview. He's like, I don't want them to pouch and cry about it. Go out there and win your position, and you'll see more playing time. And that's exactly how he said it. Go watch the show. Watch the interview.
That's what's up. And another guy that I want to see a little bit more of, that I think that we're going to see here in the future.
Number 31.
Yes, you already know where I was going with it, man. I want to see a little bit more of a Saint, Larry Frank Jr. We got a caller.
Yep.
You talk. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
Hey, my name Big Will, man, out of Pahokee, Florida, man. I'm a Seminole fan.
Oh, damn, Big Will.
Damn,
Will. Damn, Will. Will, come on, Will. Damn, come on.
This gonna be the first year you see a hurricane with a Seminole in that thing.
See, Will ain't no. Hold on, Will. I'm gonna let you talk, Will, but I ain't no hater, man. But I want to make sure now we gonna put you on record, Will. Will, we gonna put you on record, because when we tear that ass up, you better make sure you call back after we get on you too. You hear me? You gonna call if you gonna call into a Kane show with all that, you better make sure you call back after we jump on you, because we gonna jump up and down on you, Will.
Did you hear what I just said?
I'm listening.
We riding. This is the first time you're gonna hear a Florida State Seminole fan say we riding with the Kane.
Okay.
Kane gonna have some Seminoles in there when that storm comes through. So we tearing that Texas town down.
They still
Jimbo has disrespect the state of Florida too much. We need our athletes. We need our athletes back. And we need to make a statement when y'all go up there. Because the last caller said something that I didn't agree with. He
What's that?
said that they rebuilding. You can't rebuild when you're getting all those athletes up there. Only team rebuilding is the teams in Florida. It's facts. You've been there too long. You've been in the playoffs. There's no rebuilding for you. Just like Notre Dame. It's no rebuilding. You got too many athletes to do a job. Only person who failed like that, I got guys saying, oh, he ain't got no quarterback. He didn't have a quarterback at Tallahassee. right? Until he put Jameis in the fire, and Jameis surprised everybody because he knew he was on the hot seat. So you can't do that. Y'all need to go up there and run like we do in Pahokee, Florida, chase rabbits, run across the field on them. Dog them out, man. I'm tired of this Jimbo Fisher stuff. I'm in the Gators. They, you know how I would rep the Gators. I would rep Miami any day before I say anything positive about the Gators.
Ooh.
Let's see. I feel like that about Florida before I say anything positive about Florida State, because I hate Florida State.
See, the reason why, because y'all don't compete with them every year like we do.
That's because they scared to play us.
They run from y'all.
Right.
They run from y'all. They've been running from Miami since. Well, I can go back to before Mike Irvin them got there. They've been running from y'all. We ain't gonna run from nobody. We ain't gonna run from nobody. Y'all pounded us for 30 years almost. We gotta, like Tupac said, get your weight up with your anger and pay 'em back when you bigger. That's what we did.
Come on, Will. Come on. You got your weight by you got your weight by Will.
We got our weight back up, man. And I got a lot of Hurricane fans. That's my friends. And I got a lot of haters. That's my friends. That's what I call them. The haters. But y'all boys need to get up there, man, and do the same thing they just got, man. They soft. Them boys soft, man. One thing he did say that these kids, they pacified too much. When I came up out of Pahokee, out that muck, out of Glade, Pahokee, we played football, man. South Florida, we didn't play all that crap, man.
I'm from down there where you at. I'm from Avon Park, man. We neighbors, man. Clewiston.
You already know.
Yeah, you already know what it is.
You already know it.
Bell Glade, you know that's all. That's us, all us. Yeah, Lake Wells, that's
You
us.
know all that. You know I'm straight off the muck.
That's what it is. Shout out to Edger and Jane.
Ed, Quan, I played with all them boys. Quan was my backup quarterback.
Oh, okay.
So I got hurt.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I was over there. Y'all went over there and played against our nemesis, Travis Henry, man. That was, Travis Henry was that dude, boy.
Travis Henry.
Yeah.
That's all they did. You know what they did. They played Travis Henry
All
all game long.
game. You already know, bro. Boy, what?
You gotta come lay a hat because he's gonna run you over.
He gonna run you over, bro. Yes, sir, boy. That was a beast.
94.
Yeah.
94 in the playoffs.
Well, I beat him in '96, man. I lost to him my senior year, man. But he ran over us for over 200 yards, man.
Yeah. And my cousin played for the youth.
Who that?
James. My cousin played linebacker, James Burgess.
Okay, yeah, Burgess. All right, okay.
Yeah, James Burgess. Yeah. That was my cousin. He played for the youth. But, my family line usually go to Tallahassee. He the only one went to youth.
He did the right thing. He did the right thing, Will. He was smart.
Most definitely.
You think so?
He was smart, Will.
He ain't get no championship. Yo, man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm riding down the road driving trucks, man.
Oh, that's what's up.
I had to call in, man. This is my first time calling in, man.
I appreciate you, man.
One of your peoples, man, seen me on the road driving trucks up in Georgia, man. And he told me to shoot at y'all dang on podcast, man. And I've been subscribed, but I just never been on.
Thank you. Thank you, brother, man. We appreciate it, man.
I got to support, man.
Oh, thank you, bro. Most definitely.
I don't care about the jersey of the team. I care about my people. So I got to support y'all.
That's what's up. Hey, and if you in that truck around November the 11th, come on through to the bash, man. You got that VIP on me, man. Come on through.
Okay. I feel you, man.
November the 11th, man. Yes, sir, man. Georgia Tech versus Miami, man. If you in the area, man, come on through, boy. That's on us, for sure.
They playing in Miami?
No, it's in Atlanta. Come up to Atlanta.
I
you coming
live in
through?
Atlanta now. I live in Atlanta now.
What part of Atlanta you in?
I live in Douglasville.
Yeah, man, we neighbors, man. I'm in Cobb County. I'm in Powder Springs, man.
Man, I don't know if you see my number came across your screen. screen, man. I still got the Jacksonville number, but
I see it. I got it. I'm gonna store it. Yeah, I'm gonna lock you in, man. You from the home team, man. I got you.
Shoot me a text, and I lock you in, and we can just go from there.
I'm about to do it right now.
Hey, Will, but
yeah, man, we neighbors, bro.
Hey, Will, but don't.
I say we neighbors, bro.
Yeah. And your
Hey,
other
Big
guy,
Will.
he was saying something. What? Yes.
Don't drink that FSU Kool-Aid, because we smacking that ass, boy.
Man.
We smacking that ass this year, Miami Gardens.
What happened? What happened? You know what? I'm going to tell you what I do like about Miami. I'm going to tell you this. I think I like to go to Miami and Florida State games in Miami because it's more, you can have fun, man. Tallahassee, it ain't too much to do. It ain't. And in Miami, you ain't really got to go nowhere. You can just tailgate around the stadium. And they go for miles. You feel me? I'm talking about everybody is just a friendly atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? We mingling, doing what we do. And, you know, all my peeps from Pahokee always, they all UM fans, man. They all come down there and we just mingle, man. But when we play the Gators, it's always a fight. It's just bad blood. I'm going to tell y'all why. I'm going to tell you the reason why, though. I'm gonna educate y'all on y'all show. Facts. Y'all ready?
You listen.
One of the reasons why Florida State don't like Florida because the University of Florida came from Florida State College. You know that? A lot of people think Florida State was an all-girls. A lot of people think Florida State was an all-girls school, but it wasn't. It was a co-ed school. They made Florida State go. Look at this. They made Florida State go all-girls school back in 1904 from the Buckman Act. If you do that, if you Google that, and it'll show you the Florida Gators took our program. And you see, if you see the Florida Gators, they got that shirt, they got their jersey or their shirt look like they got that long F, look like a gator snout. You ever seen that? That's Florida State first jersey. That's proof. Go look at Florida State first head coach. Go look at Florida State first head coach and see where he came from. He was the offensive coordinator at Clemson.
Oh my gosh!
His first head coach job was at Florida State.
Oh, Jesus.
Florida State been around since 1851, but people think we came around in 1847. It's the oldest university in Florida. Facts.
Well, listen.
I got one more fact for you.
Respect where they come from.
I got one fact for you real quick, sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't bring them door bags, because after we beat you on the field, we're going to take them door bags from you and throw them in the water.
Man, y'all can't beat us, man. Y'all scared of us. Y'all see what we did to LSU and like, dang.
Oh, no, don't get me started on LSU. I live in Louisiana now. I can tell you some stuff about LSU now. Now, come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, shout out real quick to the Big E right there.
E Great. What's up, brother?
I'm keeping it up until I get Will on. I'm going to keep it up. Hey, Will, I don't want to hear nothing else about your damn Florida State Seminoles tonight, man. I don't want to hear nothing about your Florida State team. You can buy me a drink, and you can hit me too. We'll talk a little trash to each other whenever we see each other, man. You got my number? I text you.
I got you.
That's what's up, man.
I got you, my brother.
And I'm going to get you a Sebastian backpack.
First traveling.
I'm going to tell you. I got a UM shirt, right? At my house. One of my homies was a Florida State Seminole fan. He was a Florida State Seminole fan growing up. When he seen Warren Sapp play, he switched. Boom. From that point, he never went back. He was a UM fan from that day on.
Smart man.
Right? And he passed away, right? And me and him used to fight all the time, every year about this UM thing. He passed away. I came to his funeral with the UM shirt on, right?
Respect.
Everybody in the funeral just paused. They know I was Florida State. I bleed that gunner than gold. But they seen that, the mama just went to crying. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Like, I would, but if he was a Gator fan, I would have never wore it. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep we cut, dog.
You don't like the Gators.
And it got like that. I'm telling you, man. Once I moved to Jacksonville, man, you won't do that, man. I'm telling you. Jacksonville make you hate everything about Gainesville. But I got you, man, and I'm going to lock in with you. And y'all brothers, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. And I'm going to keep supporting y'all. I don't care what color it is, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Thank you, man. And I appreciate it, man. Definitely, man. Hit me up, man. We going to talk, brother.
Okay, peace, God. Peace to all y'all.
All righty, Will. All righty. That's family.
It's you talk, baby.
That's family. Hey, man, shout out, man. Look who I got on the screen, man. We got E. Gray in the building, man. Shout out to E. Gray, man. Let's give him a round of applause. E. Gray, just saying. Well, I did not plan on going this long tonight, man. We got a call. I'm going to take one more caller, y'all. I got to go eat me some pizza. I'm a little hungry, y'all. Hold on. This you talk. Call us. Station name and where you calling from.
You know how I start this show. Them rings are hot garbage. Them Steelers got lucky as hell.
Hang that up, man. Hang that up.
Hello?
Hang that up. We
You here?
Yeah, I think we lost the signal, man. Goodbye,
You hear me, Gray? You hear your brother? You hear your boy? You hear your boy Cuban Chain?
E-Gray don't start the garbage as hell too. You know, so
man, E-Gray can't say that, man. E-Gray, I got to apologize, E-Gray, because I know you took me. This past Sunday, but like I told Larry Frank and George, man, it was ugly, man. I'm sorry, E-Gray. Go ahead, Cuban Chain. Congratulations. Congratulations.
First, thank you, appreciate it. First time, hey George, first time meeting you. Appreciate you on the show, man.
Right.
Quick thing, man. This I was not, I was texting both Larry Frank and Devin. This, I guess, the question for George. Why do we rotate so much on defense? These boys are not allowed to get any group. The only two players on defense that don't come out are number 8. I will never say his name, and Stevenson. Why do we rotate so damn much? Like, there was one series that 56 LT. He pretty much got tackle for losses in 3 consecutive plays. Then the next drive he sits. Why do we rotate so much on defense? And that's a question for George.
Man, I don't even have an answer. We do rotate a lot. That all could be strategy leading up to Texas A&M. But I really couldn't tell you why we're rotating. And even on offense, it's not even on defense. You can look at the offense. They rotate those wide receivers and tight ends in and out. So.
But that offensive line, there were, holes everywhere. We had 4 sacks, 5 sacks that game, and it's like, get Campbell, get some of these guys. This is my problem, right? Like, I thought we were going to have more discipline, with this program under Mario, and it just seems like some players are.
Cuban K, look at the screen. Cuban K, look at the screen.
Who's taking care of?
That what he told us to tell you.
Well, just read it.
Whatever.
He said the Dolphins beat Boston College.
Let's not talk about these Falcons, man. What are Falcons doing? It's like talking about Florida State. You know what I'm saying? Make the playoffs or do something. I don't talk to you it's beneath me. Like I don't talk to Florida State fans. I don't talk to Florida fans. Like until you guys get 5 championships, like don't mention Miami on anything. All right, so I'm not worried about no damn Falcons. They're going to be in the lottery again. They're going to try to get Tyler Van Dyke or Buddy from Bama. I'm not worried about people that are going to draft in the first pick overall. Wow. Not worried about them. But no, man. This team looked like it was coached by Manny last week, man. I'm sorry. That's what it looked like. I was just so damn pissed off. And like I said on the message, TVD needs to go get his cockiness back. He just looks so hesitant. He looks so, I don't know. I don't know if it's the attention that's getting to him or what it is, but he doesn't have that same, I don't like using the damn word, but swag. He doesn't have that same assholeness about him. You know, he's just not, I don't know, he's not confident out there. I don't know if he doesn't know the offense yet or the receivers or what it is, but he doesn't seem confident out there, and he needs to be confident going into Texas A&M. Like somebody mentioned, Texas A&M is going to come out like this is like they're playing against Bama. It's not going to be an easy game. They're not going to take them lightly like they took Appalachian State. So, man, I'm just ready for this week, man. It's going to be a critical game. You know, I'm not going to judge Mario on this game. I'm judging more on the ACC games, but we got to beat Jimbo. I don't like Jimbo. He's a Florida State. He's a no, whatever, but don't like him. But, you know.
You don't got to judge them. You don't have to judge them on this game, but just see how flat they came out in the first half. He went into halftime, gave a halftime speech, and it was a whole different team in the second half. So that's something you wouldn't have seen with Manny. So
Manny did have second half. Manny was horrible in the first half. He did do a lot of good second half adjustments. I'm not trying to backseat.
I don't know what the hell you were watching. I don't know what the hell you were watching. I don't know what you talking about. He made second half adjustments last year. What you talking about?
North Carolina State.
North Carolina.
UVA. Yeah, against North Carolina. Yeah,
he lost that game.
They lost, but he made an adjustment. We were getting our asses blown out by North Carolina last year, and we lost the last drive. But he did make adjustments.
What? I want to know that. What? Tell us. Don't just say he.
We came. There were games that we were down in the second half, and we came back. I'm not. See, this is the thing. I don't like backing up Manny. I'm just trying to be constructive. Like I'm not a Manny fan, but it seems like if you defend anything you say, it's like you're a Manny apologist. I'm not a Manny apologist.
You are a Manny apologist. You are. You are.
No, he should have been fired after FIU after that debacle on the damn Orange Bowl and losing to Georgia Tech, FIU, and Louisiana Tech back to back to back. That's a fireable offense right there. Just like they're gonna fire Buddy from Notre Dame, they should have done the same shit with Manny. But hey, you know, you gotta. My thing, you gotta give a coach 3 to 4 years to bring his program in, right? So, but you know, the dude ain't do. I mean, he was a horrible coach, but he did some good things around here. I know everybody knocks him, but he did some good things around here. Same goes with Rick. Same goes with Al Golden and Randy Shannon. They did some good, but the bad supersede the good.
Give me 3 good things he did.
He didn't lead this program flat. He has recruits he brought in good recruits.
Wait,
time out. When Rick left, he did bring in the reason. All right, so let's be honest. The reason why Manny really lost his job is because he was playing Mark Rick's recruits. He was playing Dean Wiggins, Rivera,
I know JD
Williams, Avonte Perry. But when he played his recruits, all of a sudden they started winning. And it's like, this is why I call him Mistake Man, because he does not know how to run a damn program. He played his players last year and they balled last year. But when he was playing, go ahead.
My guy.
Yeah.
First of all, Manny had us with a sub-60 recruiting class, and had he stayed, he was not going to get a top 15 class. So please, please don't do that.
What was your question?
That's my no question. That's my statement. Y'all can't. Well, my question was name 3 good things he did. You said he left us in good hands or whatever. Left us in good state.
Okay, so how many players on this roster are going to get drafted?
Well, that remains to be seen. Just TVD right now.
All right, how many preseason ACC All-Americans you have on this team?
Just TVD right now.
James Williams is going to make it. Cam Kiss is going to make
James,
it.
I forgot about James. Your credit. Yeah, I forgot about James.
Yeah. Not Mesdor, I can't count him. But if Russo would have been healthy, he was going to make it, right? There's, like I said, Rivers will make it. Zion will make it. LT will make it. You know, this is the thing. I don't want to give the man credit on what he did recruiting wise. Yes, his last year he messed up the program. He knew that if he was not going to have a good year, he was going to fuck the program, and that's what he did.
But
it was obviously what he did, right? He was gonna fuck up the program because he was like, if I don't get an extension, I'm gonna hurt the team. It was real obvious when he said, I'm not going to recruit players until we win.
Cuban.
So,
I can't believe I'm doing this, but Cuban, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you really going to tell me that if Manny would have stayed around, the potential draft stock and the potential placement in the draft would be as high as it would be under Mario if Manny would have still been here? Under Manny, you had one guy that got drafted in the 7th round that almost broke the streak. Manny almost killed the streak for NFL draft picks, man.
And who that was, John Ford?
Jonathan Ford.
John Ford.
So what is you talking about, man?
Hold on. How many players did Oregon get? How many Oregon players got drafted last year?
Kayvon Thibodeau.
One player.
Okay.
One player. What are we talking about here? Just one player, right? I mean, Manny
it's a difference in talent. It's a difference in
but do you okay, but hold up. Are we playing is college football about winning for the university, or is it just about getting drafted? Because if you're putting everything in success on getting drafted,
you brought up how many players Manny got
but
drafted
I only did it to retort what you said about who was going to get drafted and all Americans and stuff like that. Do you really believe if Mario wasn't coaching and developing, it would still be in this position? That's all I'm saying.
Did you see that Oregon roster against Georgia? They didn't score a point, right? Did they score a point? Did they do anything against Georgia? I don't know. That team looks horrible. That team doesn't have a quarterback. They don't have receivers. They don't have running back. They don't have anything.
The quarterback came from Auburn. That's Bo Nix. That's not. Exactly. They got nothing to do with Mario.
Hold on. Yes, because the quarterback he recruited sitting on the bench. That's why.
That's a coaching decision.
He had to bring in 2 transfers. Huh?
That was a coaching decision by the current coach.
And the previous coach benched the quarterback too. They brought that scrub from BC.
Okay.
What are we talking about here?
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate then right quick.
It's about being objective. It's about being objective. It's not about being a groupie or a fan.
Okay, so let me be objective. Let me be objective then. Let me be objective. Those 5 offensive linemen who were all Manny's gave up 0 sacks versus Georgia. What about that? I can play this game too.
Which 5 guys?
Those 5 offensive linemen. Those 5 offensive linemen gave up 0 sacks. Go look up the stats.
Against who?
Against Georgia, the 49-3. They gave up 0 sacks. Bo Nix couldn't do nothing, but guess what? He did not get sacked.
You said they were Manny recruits. That's why I was confused. That's why.
You got me messed up right now. Mario's guys. Mario at Oregon. Mario's offensive lineman gave up 0 sacks against Georgia.
Stanford looks better than fucking Georgia.
We're not talking about Stanford. I'm
just explaining to you how bad Oregon looks against Georgia and those damn Mario's recruits. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. I am not trying to knock Mario. I'm not trying to do that.
Yes, you are.
But we have. No, y'all. The thing is, y'all a bunch of groupies. You stop being groupies and be objective.
You a groupie with being a Manny fan.
No, it's not being a Manny fan. I'm a Butch Davis fan. I'm a Lane Kiffin fan. That's who I am. When I remember when Butch was coaching here, he went 7-3. We killed his ass. We wanted him to get fired, and now it's like, and we play like trash. Give him time. I didn't give Manny any damn time because when we looked horrible against Central Michigan, I was like, get his ass out of here. This is not going to turn around. This is a big problem. We gave up a lot of sacks. We're still playing with mark-rich recruits, which I still don't understand. Get them off the damn field. Like, get 8 off the field. Get Scape off the damn field. It's time to start a new program. It's time to put Mario's program in place. If you ain't cutting it, get the hell off the field. That's my whole thing.
He's got to get his boys in. He's in the process of getting his guys in.
Put the damn rookies. So you remember when we lost against Georgia Tech and Manny said we're in a rebuilding program? It's too late by then, homeboy. You should have done this shit game 1. If you're going to rebuild properly.
Who's he going to put in?
Wait now.
Whoever.
Go ahead, George. Get him, George.
Whoever.
Now you just contradicted yourself because you said Manny left us good recruits. Why is 8 playing and this and that? Listen,
no, not a good roster. I said good roster. I said good
Listen.
roster, not good recruits. Good roster.
Cuban, I'm gonna tell you something. The best 2 recruits Manny got, the best 2 is LT and James Williams. And the only reason they are here in Miami is because it was COVID and they couldn't visit no damn school. If not, it wasn't happening. Don't be fooled.
So Avonte was the number 1 safety in the nation.
Yeah, number 1 safety. COVID didn't let him go anywhere.
Hold on. No, that was pre-COVID. Didn't he get the top running back from South Florida? The 2 top running backs in South Florida? The 3 top running backs in South Florida? Didn't he do that? True or false?
Okay.
This is the thing, right? It's like he's. I'm not. This I hate defending Manny, but it's like we look at shit with colored lenses, man. Like we got the top receiver from Dade County, the top running back from Dade and Broward, the top lineman, the top safety. You know what I'm saying? We got like the dude. He got good players, man. He got. This is a good roster.
But if you're talking about Cheney, but if you're talking about Cheney's been hurt all the time.
Cheney,
so
Rooster,
go ahead,
Cheney, Rooster. And what about Rooster? What about Rooster?
The Rooster's only here because he didn't want to go far from his parents, so his parents can watch him play. It's the only reason he came down to Miami.
Well, that happens
because he was supposed to go to Tallahassee.
Ray Lewis was a Florida State fan. He came down to Miami because that was his only offer. That's college football. People go to teams that they don't really root for. You know what I'm saying? That happens. You know what I'm saying?
The Rooster was never coming here. FSU went into shambles.
But he came here.
And yeah, but because FSU went into shambles. If not, he was headed to Tallahassee.
But now we're going to say if this, that could be with a lot of recruits. You know what I'm saying? You can do that with a lot of recruits. There's a lot of situations. If the money ain't right, a recruit might not go somewhere, right? That's football, unfortunately.
I'm with Joseph Bernard, man. Just go ahead and follow Manny to damn Penn State, man. We can just end this conversation, man. Go
in the showers.
Go ahead, man, and go follow him to damn Penn State, Cuban King. Damn.
The thing is, y'all not objective, man. You guys are not objective at all.
We're not going to be objective for only 2 games. His first year. 2 games in his first year. No, we're not. We gave Manny 3 years. 3 years. We gave Manny
4 years. So when Manny took over, I was being, get Manny 5 years because this is first year. No, this motherfucker lost 3 games his first, and then they beat lost to Central Michigan. This is Miami, where we judge you day 1. We don't give you fucking 10 years to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Mario ain't gonna do that. Mario's not gonna do that. But just the way our fan base so damn groupiest is not objective. It's like, come on, like I saw somebody that gave the coaching staff an A+ on damn Saturday. I'm like, what the hell you thought? But you got a bunch of groupie fan base.
Hey,
that's what it is. We're not objective, man.
Cuban, one more question. Tell me one coach in the NCAA that has won and made a big leap year 1 with an old team.
Dave Aranda. Next.
What did he win?
Dave Aranda at Baylor. Dave Aranda at Baylor.
Have you seen the Big 12 lately?
He asked me a question and I'm answering this shit. What do you want me to do?
Quit all that crying, man. Quit all that hollering and screaming. Don't be doing all that screaming on him, man.
Lincoln Riley was at Oklahoma and Baylor won the damn Big 12, whatever damn.
And guess what? And that same Dave Aranda just lost to BYU the other night. And if people thought like you in Tuscaloosa, then Nick Saban would have been fired after UL Monroe beat him in year 1. Miss me with that.
Listen, man. Listen. Go ahead and give your point, man. I ain't finna keep on.
You drank too much dolphin juice yesterday with that.
Right. Give your point, man. I gotta go.
This conversation. Y'all just need to stop being so damn groupies and be objective, and that's all I'm saying.
After 2 games in his first year, we supposed to be objective. Okay, but give your point so we can get the hell on out of here. I gotta eat my pizza, man. So tell me bye.
I gotta take some tongue.
This is my point. Stop being goofy and be objective, and the Raiders damn suck.
Bye, Felicia. I'm like E. Gray. Bye, Felicia.
This dude just gave me a headache, bro.
Bye, Felicia.
My head hurt.
He finna start texting. See, he gonna be texting all night crying. See, y'all ain't got it mic'd up.
Oh,
Not my
no,
fault.
he ain't. Hell no, he ain't. I gotta get up in the morning. Oh no. You better catch me tomorrow.
Boy, I tell you, I'm like JB Joseph, but tell him to get up there with go to Penny. Right, go up to Penn State, man. Damn. He wants somebody to be mad at Mario after 2 games. The man first year. The man took the class from where we were when he first got here to a recruiting class
to top 15.
What do he want us to do? What do he want the damn man to do, man? Like, what do he want us to do? Lord have mercy, man. So, come on, George, talk to us.
Go ahead, George. Go ahead, bro.
This guy left me with no words. I probably, man.
And that's our day one brother. I love him to death. This is our brother. Been with us from day one. We love him. This is our brother, but he was on one tonight. He was on one, y'all. I don't know, man. I'm like Larry. I think he was overconfident from his Dolphin win yesterday. I don't know what the hell going on with QB tonight, man.
I don't know, man. Tua must have hit him in the head with one of them balls or something, and it knocked his brains out or something like that. I don't know what happened. Drinking that dolphin juice or whatever, man. Like I say, man, whatever he had in that cup yesterday. Stop celebrating, man. You won. Jesus.
Easy on the Dolphin coming. Easy on the Dolphin coming. Especially from the Raiders side.
You know what? Listen, man.
Hey, we beat the AFC champ, so I'm going to beat my chest this week. I'm good.
Listen, it is what it is. I lost. Hey, listen, man, let's get out of here, man. We almost have been on here, man, for 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so we coming back on Thursday, y'all. Thursday night, we're going to be on the Coach Hayes show, 9:30. Coach Hayes got the takeover. He got the marathon going on. This is the second year he's doing it. I'm getting killed in this fantasy football league. I don't know how you doing, Frank. But
I won. I shook back. I won the other day.
Oh my God, I'm terrible, bro. I'm 0-2. Let me give him one more burn, y'all. I'm gonna give him one more burn, and then we're gonna get him out of here. George,
forgive me, but I gotta go there. George, forgive me. This is the same dude that said the Heat was gonna win the NBA championship.
That's him.
I'm just saying.
That's him. Him and Jeffrey O'Neal.
Yeah.
Let's get some departing words, man. It's on all y'all, man. Y'all do y'all thing.
So I wasn't here for the beginning show, but I'm not gonna say anything bad or whatever. I like seeing the changes he pulled out at halftime. Complete second half team. Keep that momentum going into Texas A&M, and let's get that dub. Let's see you guys back on Friday, right? We back on the show Friday.
Yep. Friday. Brett Romberg will be on Friday night. Mr. Brett Romberg, a Kane legend, man. He will be in the building, man. So you guys get ready Friday night, 8 p.m., man.
Hey, Larry Frank, quick question. You were able to do it off your phone the other day when you were in the park?
Yeah. Just go to your email and hit the link, and
same thing.
I'll have to do it off my phone. I'll make some time to go back to the hotel and be on the. Oh man, he ain't gonna stop, boy.
He gonna start. He's gonna start texting with the show go. He gonna stop. Go ahead, Larry Frank. Get your departure.
Man, look, we're 2-0. It may not have been pretty, but we're in a lot better shape than other teams in this country.
Right.
Second half adjustments gave me all the hope in the world. I feel great because I know another coach who, if we'd have been up like that in that situation, we wouldn't have come out dominating. We probably would have lost, and we would have been one of the ones that lost with everybody. So
Groupie Cuban
I'm gonna just leave it at that. But hey, man, enjoy the win, enjoy the week. Texas A&M, all hands on deck. Let's get to 3-0. Let's go.
That's what's up. We want to say thank you to everyone that joined the show tonight, that gave the commentary, man, that called in, whether you was in the chat, you called in on the phone. We love you guys. Thank you all for the support. And we're going to come back on Thursday at with Coach Hayes on his takeover show, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's our slot. We'll be talking about the O-line. Me and Larry Frank will be over there. And we'll see you back on U-Talk Friday night at 8 p.m. Mr. Brett Romberg will be in the building. So everybody have a great week. We'll see you guys on Thursday on the Coach Hayes show. Back over here on U-Talk on Friday night. So y'all know how we start every show. This pepperoni pizza is calling my name. And y'all know how we end every show. George Diaz, Ghost, I'm hungry. It ain't no us. Larry Frank, let's get him. Without you, baby. We out. We love everybody. Y'all take care. See you on Thursday and Friday night. It's You Talk, baby. Ghost was in the building again. Shut up the go.
It's You Talk, baby.
Larry Frank. Get to him, Larry Frank, before I get out of here. Especially the Cuban Cane. You want to get to him?
Yeah, I know he's going to throw it to Cuban Cane. He had to say it. Let him have it.
Do the people want the song? Do the people want the song?
Oh my gosh.
It's You Talk, baby. We out.
It's You Talk, baby.
But not a kid, Gucci for real, look at the tax. Best trap online, look at the facts. If they ain't what you call me, shot in the distance. Push a little weight in my hood and then flex. I'm on the Nike shit for real, I got sweat.